Everybody, I'm Tony Bernardo, the Executive Director of the Canadian Shooting Sports Association. The CSSA is one of the largest firearms associations in Canada with a membership of 37,000 individuals. We've existed in various forms for 66 years. Over 75% of our members own and shoot handguns, and we are one of the regulatory bodies for sport shooting in Canada. You have been listening to firearms experts, and they have told you the problem and have given you the science to reduce gun crime. What I don't understand is, why is the government not listening to them? Why is this government directing its efforts against the law-abiding as opposed to directing them against the criminal misuse of these objects? From all the evidence you've listened to, it seems clear the government is engaged in a witch hunt against millions of lawful Canadian citizens. Yet expert after expert have told you the same things. From Marcel Wilson to the former OPP chief Chris Lewis, C-21 will not stop or lessen gun crime and is totally focused on the law-abiding. Every measure we have has shown the current government pogrom against lawful gun owners has failed to curtail violence with firearms. And in fact, the problem increases each year. Clearly, this 30-year-old approach doesn't work. Please address as well the devaluation and confiscation of the handguns, because this bill does not simply freeze transfer of handguns. It mandates their fiscal destruction. And finally, the confiscation without compensation. Worse, it doesn't have the courage to confiscate them from me. It takes the cowardly route of confiscating many millions of dollars of private property from grieving spouses left behind when their loved ones perish. It literally robs large sums of money from the purses of widowers and widows at their worst moment of vulnerability and leaves this obscenely immoral issue to another government to deal with. England didn't deal with it that way. Australia didn't either. Even New Zealand had the fidelity to pay compensation to its citizens. Yet this government chooses to ignore the experience of our Commonwealth partners and British common law. Even this government recognized how wrong this was when they enacted the May 2020 Order in Council confiscation of modern sporting and hunting firearms. They pledged fair market compensation for the theft of these firearms. The May 2020 Order in Council guns, that you want to take them away from me. The C-21 handguns, you want to take them away from my grieving widow. As of last year, media outlets have reported that 661 repeat offenders, all arrested for committing other serious crimes, were also charged with 1,514 counts of breaching firearms prohibition orders. 1,514 counts. Yet our public safety minister refuses to lift a finger to fix Canada's broken firearms prohibition order system to address this serious public safety issue. The CSSA even went so far as to present a system to remedy the firearms prohibition order problem, but no response was received from the federal government. Thank you for hearing our concerns. We will leave you with this thought from former OPP Commissioner Chris Lewis. Quote, the people who are using guns aren't the lawful owners have registered guns and have had the background checks, have been trained and safely store them. That's not who's committing the violent crimes. It's people who are using smuggled guns from the United States. That's the vast majority of guns used in crime, of the handguns. There are all kinds of laws in effect right now that they're disobeying. Adding more laws to the lawful owners isn't going to impact the criminals who don't care about laws. They commit them all, including murders. Banning lawfully owned handguns is not going to solve the problem. Please pay the deepest attention to this matter. The confiscation of legally owned property from lawful Canadians that have committed no offense is a slap in the face to the liberties our country has enjoyed. You have the power to change this fraudulent bill. Respectfully, please do so, and thank you for your service to Canada.